Start off by saying you have to forgive me a little bit here. I'm stuffy and congested. I know it may not sound like the best audio, but we're going to get this video out anyways. Everybody in the house is kind of sickly right now. But here's the video. Earlier, a few minutes ago really, I watched a video from another large prepper channel who was talking about new mandates, new lockdowns, and the homeless all in the same video. It just come out maybe an hour and a half ago. A place in California was wanting to house homeless people at taxpayer expense. They were also considering maybe going out where there's a lot of land and just putting up tents and letting the homeless live in tent cities. Of course, this channel was against that. You know, they shouldn't be housing homeless. You know, that tax dollars shouldn't be going to help the homeless. And of course they said, the channel even said, I don't want homeless anywhere near me. Now here's the question. This channel also has said repeatedly that veterans should not be homeless. Now, I don't know if they were just upset because they read the article and it made them mad, like, oh, no, we shouldn't be doing this, right? Which we all have that knee-jerk reaction sometimes, right? We all have it. Now, here's the issue I'm having. A mom and dad, or mom and dad, lose their job, they become homeless. Now, should we help them? Should we help them with housing? You know, okay, you say, no, we shouldn't help them, it's their own fault. Kind of understand that. But I also understand, you know, sometimes you get in a position where you need help. That's just the way it is. And if you've never been in that position, consider yourself lucky. I mean, most of y'all that stayed with my videos know I lost a house. I lived in a shed with no power or running water for over a year. But we made things better, right? We kept pushing and kept making things better. Now, here's the issue with this. Would he be okay if the homeless they're wanting to do this for are veterans? You know, homeless veterans. Would it be okay to house them? Give them a place to live and things like that? Because we've heard him say before that no veteran should be homeless. And I agree with that. But where do you draw the line there? Do you only help the veterans that were in combat, that saw actual battle? Do you help the veterans that was never in combat, never served during wartime? Do you help them? Or is it just a blanket coverage that all of them should have help? Because, you know, a lot of the homeless, whether you know it or not, are veterans. And when you come out and you say you don't want to help no homeless, you're essentially saying that you don't even want to help the veterans. Because, believe it or not, a lot of the homeless are veterans. It's just the way it is. A lot of them are. But yet, you're all the time screaming that you want to help, that no veteran should be homeless. Then you put a video up that says, I don't want no homeless living near me. I don't want no homeless getting any housing for free. My tax dollars shouldn't be paying for homeless housing. See, how does this work? Why do you say one thing and then say another? You know, I understand what you were probably meaning. You were probably meaning you don't want the drug addicts, the illegal homeless and all this and that, right? Which I agree with what he's saying. But you cannot come on here and say, I want to help only homeless veterans. Because, believe it or not, there's a mom, a dad that lost everything they had through no fault of their own, and they're now homeless. It's not because they were drug addicts or drunks or anything like that. It's simple as they lost their job and they didn't have nowhere to go. You know, they weren't prepared for if something like that happened to have somewhere to fall back on, right? A lot of people that are homeless don't have family that can help them. They don't have somebody that they can call up that'll help them. Now, yes, a lot of them are drug addicts and drunks. That's just the nature of the beast, is the best way to put that. Even some of your veterans, unfortunately, are addicted to drugs or alcohol that are homeless. It's just, you cannot come on here and say you only going to help this set of homeless and not this set of homeless. I guess you can, it's a free country. but you're what's the word? A hypocrite, right? You're being hypocritical because if you come on here and make a video saying that you don't want no homeless near you, you don't want your tax dollars going to help any homeless person. You know, you'd rather it go to Hawaii and help them over there with the fires, which I agree the $700 is ridiculous. We've done discussed this. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think, number one, should we help all homeless? Should we pick and choose which homeless we help? You know, what's the answer here? What's the answer? Because a lot of this homeless people got out there through no fault of their own. You know, some of them are. I'm not saying a lot of them aren't on drugs and alcohol, and that's the reason they're homeless. But you also got to understand, veterans, they have drug and alcohol issues. Mom and dad, anything can make you homeless at any moment. You don't realize that a tornado could come through and tear your house up, a flood, take your house away, lightning, fire, anything, and you don't have somewhere to fall back on. You don't have family or friends that you can fall back on, right? You're on your own. So let me know your thoughts on this. That video I've heard them repeatedly say that no veteran should be homeless, which I agree with that. This is not a video saying I don't agree with that. But then come out and him say, I don't want no homeless near me, around me. They shouldn't get in. See, guys, it's a slippery slope here, you know. Because if you start helping one set of, you're going to have to, like prioritize the homeless, I guess. Does the veteran get priority over a mom or a dad that lost their job and don't have nowhere to live? Does the mom and dad get priority over the veteran? See? It's a slippery slope here. I wish we didn't have homeless people. Now, do I want homeless people all over the place running around? No, because nobody should be homeless. But, guys, it's a slippery slope when you start trying to figure this one out. Because you have homeless who are homeless through no fault of their own. But then you have homeless who are homeless due to their actions, their alcohol or drug-related actions. Veterans, I don't know. I don't know about the homeless situation there. You know, it's a bad situation everywhere. But to come on here and you can't pick and choose, because then what's it do then, right? Guys, the homeless situation has always been here in America. It's nothing new. Nothing new. Believe it or not, they was homeless way back in the old days, right? But I don't know. It'd take a lot of money to fix the homeless situation, and then you're going to have people come in and take property and all this. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it. Let's say you take all the homeless in America and they all get a job. Well, where are they going to live? Because a lot of the housing is already took up here in America, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know the answer to this one. But what made me make this video was him sitting there saying what he said. You know, tax dollars shouldn't go to help them. Things like that. They shouldn't be put up in a hotel or anything like that. But yet also claim that no veteran should be homeless. So, I mean, slippery slope here, guys. Slippery slope. What's your thoughts on it? How do you fix it? How do you fix the problem, the homeless problem? You know, they are homeless people out there that are not addicted to drugs and alcohol. Believe it or not, they are. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on this.